Henry was a great storyteller, famous for his smart and surprising stories. He was good at making stories that surprised and touched people, often leaving them amazed. He often wrote about normal people living in big cities, like New York, showing what city life is like. O. Henry's stories are full of warmth and humor, but they also have a bit of sadness, showing the mix of human feelings. He knew that life has ups and downs, and his characters often faced problems that were easy to understand and touching. One of his most loved stories is The Last Leaf, a tale that has touched many readers' hearts over the years. This story happens in Greenwich Village, a neighborhood in New York City, known for its artists and lively culture. It's a story about friendship, hope, and the power of being kind, showing how small acts of kindness can make a big difference in someone's life. The Last Leaf is about two young artists, Johnsy and Sue. They live together and are very good friends. Sue is a kind friend who takes care of Johnsy, but Johnsy gets very sick. She has pneumonia, which was very dangerous in the past. Johnsy feels very sad and weak. She loses hope and does not want to fight to live. The story happens in a very cold winter. The cold fills the city, just like the sadness in Johnsy's heart. Outside their window is an old ivy vine. Its leaves are falling one by one. Johnsy watches the ivy vine closely. She thinks that when the last leaf falls, she will die too. Sue is worried and tries to make Johnsy happy, but it doesn't work. Section 4. A Glimmer of Hope on a Brick Wall. Living downstairs from the two young women is an old artist named Berman. He has been living in the same apartment for years, surrounded by his unfinished paintings and the smell of paint. The building itself has a rustic charm, with ivy growing up the brick walls and a small garden in the front yard. He's a grumpy old man, often angry and negative. His tough look hides a heart that has been hurt by years of struggle and disappointment. Berman is known in the neighborhood for his sharp words and quick temper, but those who know him well understand that it's just an act. He dreams of painting a great picture, but he hasn't done it yet. Every day he sets up his easel and paints, hoping that one day he will create something amazing. His dream of a great painting is what keeps him going, even though he often doubts his own talent. Despite his rough exterior, Berman cares about Johnsy and Sue. He watches over them like a protective guardian, always ready to help or give advice. His grumpiness goes away when he sees them struggling, showing a softer, more caring side. When he learns of Johnsy's obsession with the last leaf, he seems unaffected at first. His initial reaction is one of indifference, as if he doesn't care about the young woman's problem. But those who know him well can see the concern in his eyes, even if he tries to hide it. But deep down, his heart is moved by the young woman's problem. He begins to think about what he can do to help her, to give her hope in her darkest hour. Berman may be grumpy and negative, but he is also a man of great compassion and empathy, willing to go to great lengths to help those he cares about. Section 5. The Last Leaf. A masterpiece and a sacrifice. This is a story about hope, sacrifice, and the power of art. On a stormy night, the last leaf falls from the ivy vine. The wind howls and the rain pours, creating a feeling of sadness and fear. Sue, worried, hides the truth from Johnsy. She knows that Johnsy's weak state of mind cannot handle it. The next morning, Johnsy asks to see the vine. She feels both scared and hopeful, not sure what she will see. To her surprise, a single leaf still clings to the branch. This leaf becomes a symbol of strength and survival. It gives Johnsy new hope. She starts to believe that if the leaf can survive, so can she. Johnsy slowly starts to get better. Her health improves day by day, thanks to the hope the leaf gives her. What she doesn't know is that the last leaf is not real. It is a carefully made painting. It is a masterpiece painted by Berman on the night of the storm. He worked hard, fighting the weather to create this lifelike leaf. He risked his own health in the cold and rain to create this final, life-saving work of art. His love for his craft knew no limits. Berman gets pneumonia and dies. But his sacrifice gives Johnsy the will to live. His selfless act shows the power of art and kindness. The story of the last leaf reminds us that even small acts of kindness can greatly affect others' lives. It shows how connected we all are. It teaches us about the power of hope, the importance of friendship, and the beauty of selflessness. In the end, these values make life truly meaningful.